Yes, Mataji.
I welcome everyone to Bhakti Sangha Japa conference call. Thank you all so much for joining us today. Today is very, very special because we have the kids presentation session every Sunday on Bhakti Sangha. And today is extremely special because we have a very sweet speaker with us. The superstar of Bhakti Sangha is kind of present today from the Bhagavad Gita. So we have Bala Vrnda here with us. Bala Vrnda is the daughter of Balachandra Prabhu and Vinita Gandharvika Mataji. And she was born into a Vaishnava family and brought up as a Vaishnavi. She is just 6 years old. She is the very well-known face of Bhakti Sangha pretty much in every class, be it youngsters or adults or whichever class is there, Bala Vrnda is there. And she knows 10 chapters of the Bhagavad Gita. She is known as the Shloka Queen. She's memorized all the Bhagavad Gita shlokas. And she knows lots of prayers also from the Bhagavatam. And she's recently started reading the Krishna book. She joins Facebook Live, where she reads 3 books, and she has finished 3 volumes of the Krishna book. She also joins each and every class on Bhakti Sangha. She loves all her teachers. She's very grateful to her teachers, and she is very grateful to Bhakti Sangha group. So Bala Vrnda has been an integral part of Bhakti Sangha from the day Bhakti Sangha pretty much started. So we all know her as a baby. She's been a part of Bhakti Sangha and extremely active. Very sweet child, big inspiration for many of us. To be frank, we have all learned a lot from Bala Vrnda. And this is going to be an excellent presentation because this is going to be directly from the Bhagavad Gita. Not only does she memorize shlokas and not only does she repeat shlokas, but also she knows the content behind it, what each of these shlokas mean. So she's learning them with the purpose and the meanings. So today she's going to speak from the chapter 10 of the Bhagavad Gita, the opulence of the absolute. So we are very proud of Bala Vrnda, and Bala Vrnda, you can now take over the call and make your awesome presentation. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, this is Bala Vrnda, and I'm going to be sharing us 4 stories today. And thank you, Priti Vilasini Mataji and Anjana Mataji. I'm doing the presentation of 10th chapter. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana Sharakaya Chaksharangati Tannera Tasmai Shri Gurave Namah Shri Chaitanya Namo Vishtam Sapitannera Bhutale Swayam Chaiva Sambhuta Kada Mayam Pradapi Sampadandikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpati Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Ghorangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sudevi Pranamami Yari Priye Pancha Kalpatarupyasya Kripa Sindhubhya Evacha Patitanam Bhavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namah Shri Krishna Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta-vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamin Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Vacharine Nirvishesha Punyavadi Pastata Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, Hare Krishna. So now let's start. With the stories. This is the glories of the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita. So let's see. Let's see what Shiva tells to Parvati. Lord Shiva spoke to Parvati the glories of the 10th chapter. He said, "Oh Parvati, I always think of and meditate on the Supreme Lord Krishna, and anyone does the same is dear to me. One such devotee is Dhira Buddhi. I like him so much and started serving him. And one of my eternal servants is Bringareddy. Became curious on why Dhira Buddhi is very special to me. I replied, long ago when I was sitting in Kailash, a swan came with a beautiful lotus and offered it to me. But the swan was not white. It was black. I got surprised and asked the reason to the swan. Why was it black? The swan answered, my dear Shiva, here is the story. I am the carrier of Lord Brahma, and one day I was flying in the sky. Suddenly, I fell down in the lake, and then as got up, I realized that I became black in colors. I was very confused. Meanwhile, I heard a lotus talking. As I went closer to the lotus and transform to a beautiful lady. The lady started telling the reason of why I became black in colors. She said there was 3 times ago a lady was born in a Brahmana family, and my father got married to a strict husband. One day I found a sick black bird near my house, and I started taking care of it, which made my husband angry. I felt I was not serving him properly and was only focusing on the bird. He got angrier and cursed me to become a black bird. Because of my good karma, when I became bird, I was taken care in an ashrama by holy people. They used the recite 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita every day 2 times. Because of hearing it, next life I became a Apsara. And one day I went in my flower and was taking bath and enjoying in this beautiful lake. The Rasa Muni passed by this lake and saw me naked. As soon as I saw him, I turned myself into a lotus flower. But the Rasa Muni crossed me in the same lotus shape for 100 years. Look, I still remember my previous birth in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter. Certainly, by recited by the holy people, and I was minting on the slokas and these ears and told my
novel?
Because you fell in the lake, you became black. I will tell you 10 chapter Bhagavad Gita and you will become normal. The swan said, I learned the slokas from her. Lady, it is they left to Vaikuntha in a golden chariot. I just came from that lake and gave you the lotus flower. The lake said the swan. Shiva explained that whole story to Bringareddy and said later that swan left his body and took birth as a Brahma named Dhirabuddhi. He is very pure and heart and always chanting 10 chapters. 10 chapter chanting is so powerful. Every heart, it's even thought they are bad, they will get darshan of Lord. Now I will recite 10 chapters.
Now we listen.
Now we will listen.
Now we listen the glories, right?
Now we will listen to glory.
So now I am reciting 10 chapters.
Now I am reciting 10 chapters.
Why you are not able to? Mataji, can you see Vrnda?
Yes, Mataji.
Oh, but I
Yes, Mataji.
okay. But I cannot see Vrnda. I don't know why. Okay.
Chinese spotlight.
Mataji, can you spotlight Vrnda? Okay, she's spotlighted. Okay. Now start Vrnda.
Can you see my screen?
No need of this.
No, I can't see the screen, but that's okay.
We are not going to project the screen. She's going to recite.
Sure.
Okay, start with the chapter.
I don't remember it.
Okay, 10 chapter. Okay. Shri Bhagavan Vacha Bhuleva.
Shri Bhagavan Vacha Bhuyeva Vahava. Shriname Paramam Vacha Yateham Priyamanaya Vakshami Yata Kamyaya Name Vidu Sirganaha Prabhavanna Maharshaya Hamadari Devana Maharshina Jatarvasa Yoma Javanadim Ja Vediloka Maheshwaram Asammoda Samarteshu Sarva Pape Pravacate Buddhigyanam Sammoha Shama Satyam Davashama Sukam Dukam Bhavo Bhavo Vayam Cha Vayameva Cha. Ahimsa Samadhatashte Sabodhanam Yasho Yasha Bhavanti Bhava Bhutana Matta Eva Vidagvita Mahishaya Sapta Purve Chatvaro Manavastata Madbhavo Manasa Jata Esham Lokai Praja Etam Vibhutim Yogam Cha Mamayo Vetti Tattata So Vikalpena Yogena Yichyate Nata Samsaya Ammi Sarva Prabho Matta Sarva Pavartate Iti Matva Vajante Mam Uda Bhava Samanvita Machitta Madgata Prana Bodhayanta Varasparam Patayantashcha Mam Nityam Darshanti Charavanti Cha Tesham Satata Yugdana Majanam Purti Purvakam Tadami Buddhi Yoganda Mena Mamupayanti Te Teshamevanakam padam mamamyanajam tamanashayam matma bhavasto yanadivena vashvata ashita vacha param brahma param dhamma pavitram paramam bhavam voisham shashvatam devam madidevam majam devam astam shriya sarve devarshina dadasita asito devayo vata swam cheva bhavishime sarvamedaddi dhanmanye yanma madasi keshavanai deva gandraktim vidu devanadana Tattam Purushottama Bhuta Bhavana Bhuteshu Deva Deva Devasati Raktamarasa Sesena Divya Atma Vibhutaya या फिर विभूति लोकेन एवं ताप्यसिष्यति कथं विज्ञानं योगिं संस्थापने चिन्तयन् केषु च भावेषु चिन्तयोति भगवन्मया विस्तरे आत्मनाद्योगिं विभूतिं च जनार्दन भूतया कथया तृप्तिर्हि श्रीमदोनाथमे मिदं श्रीभगवानुवाच हन्तते कथयिष्यामि येन व्यायामा विभूतया पादे कथया श्रेष्ठा नाशन्तो विस्तरस्य मे अहमात्मागुदाकेशा सर्वभूताशयास्तवादिष्टवत्यं च भूतानामन्तमेव च आदित्यानां विद्युं ज्योतिष्ठाम्राणां च मान्मयजिह्वारुतिमस्मिन् नक्षत्राणां च वेदानां सामवेदोऽस्मि द्वन्द्वानामस्मि वासवः इन्द्रियाणामष्टास्मि वित्तेषु भूतानामस्मि चेतनारुद्राणां शङ्करस्वामि वित्तोऽसि यक्षसा वसुमम्बावकष्टास्मि वेदोषि गरीरामं पुरोदशां च मुख्यं मां वित्ति पाता बृहस्पति तेलोनिनां स्कन्दं सरसामस्मि सागरा मानुषमुगरां गिरामस्येकमक्षरं यज्ञानां च प्रज्ञोऽस्मि सावराणां हिमालया अश्वत्थ सर्ववृक्षाणां देवशीनां च नारदा गन्धर्वाणां चित्ररथा सिद्धानां कविलोमुनि उच्चैः सर्वस्य वैश्वानां विद्धि माममृतोद्भवम् ऐरावतं गजेनानां नराणां च नराधिपम् आयुधानां वज्रं धेनुनामस्मि कामदुःखनादश्चास्मि गन्धर्व सर्पानामस्मि वासुकी अनन्तश्चास्मि नागानां मनुरोयालसामां वृद्धिनामन्यमश्चास्मि यमाधम्यवदामां तदादश्चास्मि दैत्यानां कालकालवदामां मृगाणां च मुखेनां वैनतेयस्य पक्षिणां पवनः पवतामस्मि रामशस्त्रपितामहं यशानामकरश्चास्मि सततामस्मि चार्वी सायारामस्मि नन्तश्च मध्यं चैवामर्जुन अध्यात्मविद्यानां पवतामहम् अक्षराणामकरोऽस्मि दन्तानामस्मि दादारासावकस्य च वेवाक्षरकालो दादा विश्वतो सर्वहरश्चा बुद्ध्ववशभविष्यता कीर्तिशीवाक्षरारीरा श्रुतिभेदातिदीक्षला वृत्सावतदासाब्दां गायत्री छन्दसा वासनावर्गशिशो वृषुदाकुसुभाकरद्युतं च समस्ति तेजस्तेजस्विदाभं जयोस्मि व्यवसायोस्मि सत्त्वताभं विष्णुनामासुदेवोऽस्मि पादानां धनञ्जय मुनीनामप्यम्बास कविरामश्च कवि नन्दोदमयतामस्मि नीतिरश्मि जिगीषितामोलं चैवास्मि गुह्यानां ज्ञानवदामां यच्चामि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदमर्जुन ततदस्ति वियानस्यान् मयि भूताचराचरन्नान्तोऽसि मम दिव्यानां विभूतिं परन्तप एतदस्ति प्रोक्तो विभूतिं विष्टरो मया यद्यद्विभूतिमत्सत्त्वं श्रीमदूर्जितुवे भवान् तत्तदेव गच्छत्वं मम तेषां च सम्भव अथवा भव नैतेन किं च तेनाथवार्जुन विस्तव्यामिदं कृष्णम् एकक्षीणां सितो जगत् थैंक यू Hare Krishna. Now we will see. Mommy, I cannot see the picture. Now we will see the strawberry. Mommy. Okay. 1 to 7 verses. Knowing that Krishna is unknowable and the sources of all. 8 to 11 verses. Pure Bhakti, essence of Bhagavad Gita. 12 to 18 verses. Arjuna accepts Krishna's supreme position. 19 to 42 verses. Lord Krishna explains his vibhutis opulences. Now we will see the Bhagavad Gita. Then chapter 8 verse. Aham sarvasya prabhavo matta sarva pravartate iti mattva bhajante mam sudha-bhava samandrita. I am the sources of all spiritual and material world. Everything enters me, emanates from me. The wise who perfectly knows the engaging in my devotional service and worships me with all their hearts. Now I will say the story is there is no supreme controller other than Krishna. Story of Gantakarna. There is a wonderful story in Mahabharata about Gantakarna. It was a demon who came from Shiva himself. At a point, this demon was come from Shiva's body, and he was absolutely devoted to Shiva. He was sure that Shiva was the Supreme Lord, so he got the name of Gantakarna because Gantakarna, because on his ear he wore two bells. Ganta means bell, Karna means ear. As soon as someone tried to say the sound of V, Gantakarna starts to ring his bell. So the V cannot enter in his ear. Lord Vishnu's name. Story of Gantakarna. He was totally confident that Shiva was the Supreme Lord, that he did not want to hear think about Vishnu. Once he was worshipping Shiva, performing austerities in the Himalaya mountains, not far from Badrikashrama. And this very instant story about is
Lord Shiva. Okay, that's fine. Lord Shiva.
Lord Shiva appeared before him and said, "What do you wish?" He replied, "I wish nothing. I want to be your devotee." Shiva asked, "Why?" And he says, "What do you mean? I only wish to serve you, devotee." And Shiva asked, "Why?" What? Why? Why? He asked, responded, "Well, I want liberation." Shiva says, "No, Gantakarna. Ask why, because it's only Vishnu who can give you it. Because I myself worship Vishnu." Gantakarna looked at the bells hanging from his ear and had rung those bells so many times. He tore down the bells angrily and said, "Okay, I am going to worship Vishnu." Shiva was happy and said, "I bless you that you will hear after of Lord Vishnu, and you can see him, you can meet him." Okay, now these are the synonym names of the chapters. So I'm gonna say Amanda and Krishna. Amanda means the demigods, and Krishna is, so this is all Krishna's form, and this is all 10.21, 39 Krishna, infinite opulence. Okay, among the demigods, Krishna is Indra. Among the stars, Krishna is Moon. Among the Rudras, Krishna is Shankara. Among the Yakshas and Rakshas, Krishna is Kuvera. Among the Vaishyas, Krishna is Agni. Among the sages, Krishna is Narada. Among the Gandharvas, Krishna is Chitra. Among the perfect beings, Krishna is Kapila. Among the holder of weapons, Krishna is Rama. Among the Aditya, Krishna is Vishnu. Among the luminar, Krishna is Sun. Among the Martyrs, Krishna is mighty. Among the priests, Krishna is Bhrugupati. Among the Kamilas, Krishna is Kartikeya. Among the Pandavas, Krishna is Arjuna. Among the sages, Krishna is Vaishya. Among the Vyasa, among the creators, Krishna is Brahma. Among the demons, Krishna is Prahlad. Among the dispensers of law, Krishna is Yamuna. Among the river, Krishna is Ganga. Among the Veda, Krishna is Samaveda. Among the vibrations, Krishna is O. Among the sacrifice, Krishna is Japa. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, among the Krishna, among the men, Krishna is king. Among the Paratri, Krishna is Gayatri. Among the Samaveda hymns, Krishna is Britsa. Britsa Vatadasa Nam, Gayatri Chandasa Mamma Shana Margati. So, Krishna Gurumakara. Maharshaya Bhrigaraham Giramasya Gavaksharam Yagnanam Japayagnosmi Stavarana Himalaya. Of the great sage, I am Bhrigu of vibration. I am the transcendental home of sacrifice. I am the chanting of the holy names, Japa, and of immortal things. I am the Himalayas. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Story of Bhrigupada. Once upon a time, all the sages were sitting on the River Saraswati, and all of the sages were asking, who is the Lord? Is it Shiva or Brahma or Vishnu? Who is the Lord? And then Bhrigupati asked, okay, I will go and see. And then he went to his father, and then he didn't give any respect. And then Brahma said, he is not giving respect. Oh, he is so disrespectful. He got angry, and then he Bhrigu then walked off, and then he went to Kailash, and then he went to his brother Shiva, and then Shiva came to hug. He's so happy, and then he said that you have snake on your body, you have dear body. I don't want to hug you. And then Shiva was trying to kill his brother, but Parvati said, no. How can you kill your brother? And then she stopped again. And then next, Bhrigu went to he went to Vaikunta, and then he saw Vishnu, and then he stepped him, and then first they gave the goddess of fortune was massaging Vishnu's legs. And then Bhrigu kicked Vishnu's chest. And then they offered their respectful obeisances. And then they said that Vishnu said that, welcome, please sit down and rest. Rest. And then she said that your leg is very soft. My chest is really hard. Your chest might even be your leg might be in pain. Please forgive me. So then Bugu was why he came back, and then he told everybody that from Shiva and Vishnu and Brahma, who was the Lord, it was Vishnu. And then everybody said Vishnu ki jai. Now I'm going to say that chapter was 41. Yadad vibhuti vatsattvam jiva dojita veva tattadeva gacchado bhavate jyosa sambhava. Know that after beautiful and glorious creation spring from birth and sparkle of my surrender. Let's see the exploring of Hanuman's power is nothing but glorious of the Lord. Jambalan was the king of the bears. And he was helping Hanuman that you are a devotee of Rama. You can cross the ocean. And then Hanuman became big, 50 times bigger than the mountain. And then he jumped from Mahendra to Sri Lanka, and then he said that I will kill the demons. He climbed the mountain, and then all the animals were screaming, what happened? And then Rama said that I will kill everybody. Hanuman said that I will kill everybody and save Sita. I will kill Ravana. And then he jumped and killed Ravana. And then he went and he saved Sita. How is Hanuman getting this power? It's all coming due to this devotion from Lord Rama. Devotees travel pioneers. Rhyme, I'm gonna sing the rhyme. Devotees travel pioneer to chant the beach. We have no fear. We know that Krishna always there. Cause we feel Krishna everywhere. In Bhagavad Gita, Krishna books, he tells us how and where to look. Just listen and learn to see how. He presses in his energy among the stars. He is the moon among the light. He is the radiant sun. And as the super soul, he stays in hearts of everyone. He witness to each word. He deeds it, rest his place. He eternally sees in his beginning, middle, and end. He's everybody but the dearest friend. He is the life of all that lives to all who worships him. He gives the shining lamp of knowledge. We direct us to his lotus feet. The sleeping souls fell from above to save us. Lord Chaitanya comes to bring all the people back to God. The chant Krishna's holy name. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Appearance of Radharani is tomorrow. I want to share a small story. So once upon a time, Radharani was there in her own room, and Krishna came to talk. But there was Jatila and Kutila who were bad. And then when Krishna saw Jatila and Kutila, he ran as fast, but in hurry he left his flute. And then Jatila and Kutila said, "Why is there a nice smell? And why is there a flute?" And then Radharani was scared. She was afraid. She told that the flute is there because there were in the Yaman there was rain of flutes. And then she said that if you don't think it's true, go and check. And then they go and check, and they were seeing, whoa, there's a flutes. And then let's see the moral of the story. The supreme personality of God and Krishna is our only Savior, and the Lord can do anything to protect and save his devotees from danger. Srimati Radharani is the supreme devotee of Lord Krishna. Srimati Radharani ki jai. Okay, now I want to say these two lines. This is the first time. Krishna is so wonderful, oh, wonderful love. It is so high, you can't get over it. It is so deep, you can't get under it. It is so wide, you can't get out of it. Oh, wonderful love. Chubby cheeks, ample chin, rosy lips, bluish skin, curly hair, really fair. Eyes are blue, love is true. That your love is that you gonna, yes. Vachakalpatarobhyasya kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namah. Thank you, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Bala Vrnda. That was a power-packed presentation. I loved it. I just love the way you started off with Gita Mahatmya of the 10th chapter. Then you covered all the verses of the 10th chapter. You explained the important verses. You said relevant, beautiful stories. And then you spoke about the glories of Srimati Radharani. You said a fantastic rhyme. Oh my God, it was a full class. I'm so proud of you. It was awesome, Bala Vrnda. I heard you were not well. So I hope this class has made you feel better. It has made us feel better. So definitely, I'm sure you'd feel better too. Very nice class, Bala Vrnda. Excellent. Very good job.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Okay, Janvi. What is it?
Hare Krishna.
Say thank you. I learned from you.
Thank you, Priti Vilasini Mataji. I learned from you. Hare Krishna, Bala Vrnda. That was a very nice presentation, and I love the slides, and I love it how you said all the sloka 1 to 40, like 41. 1 to 42, Janvi.
Hare Krishna, Vrinda. I love your presentation and all your colorful slides and all of the 10th chapter Bhagavad Gita shlokas that you recited. Hare Krishna, Vrinda.
Thank you, Pranav.
Hare Krishna, Bala Vrnda. Such a beautiful presentation and so nicely you recited the slokas. For 6 years old, it's really a lot what you did today. I don't know. Are you tired, sweetheart? No, wow, you are so transcendental and spiritual, so nice, Bala Vrnda. But yeah, I mean, everything was so awesome. All the stories, the pastimes you shared, and then you also sang poems. You also recited shlokas. I know you did everything, right? It was a whole package. Very, very awesome, Bala Vrnda. So talented you are. May Krishna always bless you. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Sugadagari Mataji.
Thank you very much, Bala Vrnda, for a very beautiful presentation. I loved everything of your presentation, and I loved the slides and all the content. And my mother has one comment on the shlokas that you had said, and she said that it was very nice, but it was also Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter express going on.
Thank
Thank you
you.
very much, Bala, for a beautiful presentation.
Thank you. Hare Krishna, Bala. I liked your presentation very much, and even the slokas and the stories I loved a lot. Thank you, Sudevi. I really liked the presentation, Vrnda. Thank you, Dina Krishna. I hope you learned the slokas. Thank you, Bala Vrnda. She's talking so many times. Wait, go pick up.
Oh, please forgive me. I am in a mute. Hare Krishna Vrinda beta. Danvat Pranam. Srila Prabhupada Srila Gurudev ki jai. Jai Jai Nityananda. Jai Jai Gauranga. Srila Prabhupada Srila Gurudev Shri Radha Gopinath Savari. Special mercy upon you, your mom, dad. So special Vaishnavi. All Bhakti Sangha little Laddu Gopal and Radha Gopi is very special for me. Vrinda Gopi, look, Vrindavan Dham Gopi, Lalita Shakhi, Vishaka Shakhi, so cute. Hari Hari, Gauranga, Dandavat Pranam. Please forgive me, I miss your class because actually Lal Govind Prabhuji's class is going on. I will hear the recording class. Dandavat Pranam, beta. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Very, very nice, Bala Vrnda. So thank you all for joining us and giving us your very valuable association. So now we will proceed with the rest of our program. If there are no other comments. Oh, Vrnda wants to say, go ahead, Vrnda.
Mataji, I want to say, Mataji, thank you so much to Bhakti Sangha. All the presentation was made from Bhakti Sangha classes itself, from the adult Bhagavad Gita class and Madhava class. Thank you so much, all the teachers who is teaching Bhagavad Gita to children. Lalitangi Mataji, Priti Vilasni Mataji, and Sita Priti Mataji. Everybody, Radhika Kasturi Mataji, thank you so much, everyone, for teaching Bhagavad Gita so that I could teach to my child. Thank you so much. I just want to say thank you, Mataji.
She's teaching us. Thank you
Hare
so
Krishna.
much.
Hare Krishna Bala Vrnda.
Indu.
Hari Bol. This is Harita. Your recitation was very excellent, and your presentation, your storytelling, everything, it was very awesome. In fact, all you kids, you all are presenting very nicely. And I would show all your videos to my daughter Adya, and I will ask her to learn. You people are doing awesome, you all kids. Thank you. Hari Bol. Stay blessed.
Thank you, Mataji.
Anyone else would like to comment or any questions? Wonderful. Okay, Bala Vrnda, you did an amazing job today. We are so proud of you. So we'll move on to the next part of our session, which is the presentation by the Damodar, Govinda and Madhava kids. Anjana Gopika Mataji, you want to take over?
Mataji, she's there, or shall I take? I will take over, Mataji. Okay.
Whatever works, Mataji.
From Damodar, who wants to go first?
I have to go.
Okay. Wait, I don't remember which sloka and all. Anybody can do. So Devi, you want to go first? I want to check what sloka I forgot.
Yes, Mataji. शमोदमस्तपः शौचं क्षान्तिराजवमेव च ज्ञानं विज्ञानमास्तिक्यं ब्रह्मकर्मासु भावजम्. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, and religiousness are the natural qualities by which the Brahmanas work. Tadvitti panipatena pariprashnen sevaya upadekshante gnanam gnanastattva darshanaha. Mataji, can I say the meaning?
You say yes. Yes, so Devi, please go ahead.
One should approach the spiritual master to learn the truth. One should ask questions, inquire from the spiritual master and serve him. When the spiritual master is pleased with us, then he will he'll bless us with transcendental knowledge. Yet the Pallavayukam Venidayukumba Vande Pranama Samayeshatanadi Raja Vinnamihantumalamasya Jagatrayasya Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Vajami. Vidyavane Sampanni Brahmane Gavihastini Shuni Cheva Shapaki Cha Panditaha Samadarshanaha. The humble sage sees everyone equally because he sees Paramatma in them. Thank you. And the Matsya Avatar song. Who is that swimming in the water with a long horn pulling the little boat? Who is that swimming in the water? Who came to keep the Vedas afloat? Who came to keep the Vedas afloat? Matsya Hari Hari Bol Keshavadrita Meena Sharira Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare. Thank you, Mataji.
So Devi, that's wonderful. I always say that you are so beautiful. How you said the meaning of the sloka by you are memorizing itself. Very good job, Devi. I'm so proud of you. Thank you. Please continue doing that. Seeing you, all other kids also will learn the meaning like that. Very nice. Who wants to go next from Damodar to recite?
Can I go? This is Janavi.
Go ahead, Janavi.
Can I go? This is Janavi.
Yes, Janavi, please go ahead.
Samodamastapasaucham Sartarajamameva Jnanam Vijnanamastikam Brahmakarmasabhavaja. Peacefulness, self-control, austerity, purity, tolerance, honesty, knowledge, wisdom, religiousness. These are the natural qualities by which our Brahmanas work. Rhyme. Who is that swimming in the water with a long horn pulling a little boat? Who is that swimming in the water? Who came to keep the Vedas afloat? Who came to keep the Vedas afloat? Matsya Hari Hari Bol Keshavadrita Venasvir Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha Hare Jaya Jagadisha.
Mataji, once again, you want to say the Brahma Samhita sloka also?
Okay, Mataji.
Which slokas you was doing? It's okay. Yes. It's fine.
Janavi,
Somebody can.
Yes.
what happened? You are not remembering the sloka?
Mataji, which sloka they were doing? They are the ones.
About Ganesha, right, Mataji?
Oh, yeah. I also forgot Mataji in the beginning only.
Okay.
What is?
Vignan Vihantu, I think, Mataji. Right? Sudevi sang. Sudevi, can you help Janavi? What was that sloka? Vignan Vihantu?
Pallavaयुgam Vidaya Kumbha Twande Pranama Samaya Sakanati Raja Vikyan Vihantamalasya Sakastayasya Govindamati Purusham Tamaham Bhajami.
Thank you, Jan. Thank you so much. So, is there anybody from Damodar want to recite? Okay, go ahead, Vrunda. You only say.
Yeah, and then it's done.
Samodama.
Samodamasta Pastojam Shantirajavamedam Yanam Vinyanam Ammakarma Sabhavaja.
Who is that swimming?
Who is that swimming in the water with a long horn pulling a little boat? Who is that swimming in the water? Who came to save the waves as a float? Who came to save the waves as a float? Pasha, Hari Hari Bol, Keshavadrita, Meena Sharira, Sheshagadishare, Thank you, Mama.
Thank you, Vrunda. Thank you.
Thank you, Mommy.
Okay. Now, is there anybody who would like to recite from Damodar? I guess everybody is done. Only Govinda kids are there. Is there anyone want to recite anything from Govinda?
No.
Mataji, I don't have anything to share.
Okay, okay. So then if there is nobody want to recite anything, we can close the call for today. And I would like to offer, Vrunda, come sit here. Sit here. Vancha kalpataru. Nandakoti Vaishnav Vrind ki jai, Namacharya Shila Haridas Thakur ki jai, प्रेम से कहो श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय, शीला प्रभुपाद की जय, बाल वृंदा की जय. Thank you, Bala Vrnda, for beautiful presentation.
Vrinda, very nice presentation. I could not tell you. I was busy. Thank you so much, son. So short, very nice. Even Banvi is getting very much benefit. All the kids are getting benefit by you, Vrinda. Very nice.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mataji.
Thank you so much, Vrnda, and thank you, Damodar, Govinda, Madhava kids. Everybody ki jai. Damodar, Madhava, Govinda ki jai. Thank you, everyone. Bye-bye. See you again on Monday regular classes for Janmas Radhastami special class. Okay? Bye-bye.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Mataji.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Pranav.